Hello, guys. I'm Sid from India. I'm 26 and I'm a 2020 business graduate from the University of Toronto, working at Bain as a private equity group associate. I've been here 3 years. I'm just looking to take the next step in my career with an MBA, and a GMAT score is obviously very important to achieve that. What is your first GMAT mock test score and final GMAT score? I gave an e-GMAT mock before I started studying, and I got a 580 on the old GMAT format, which would be around a 555 on the focus scale currently. So on my mock, I got a 26th percentile in quant and 76th percentile in verbal. My final exam score on my second attempt, which I gave in May 2024, was 685, which I'm pretty happy with. I got an 88 in verbal, so 99th percentile, 81 in DI, which is the 90th percentile, and 83 in quant, which is 81st percentile, which bugged me a little bit because I just made one mistake and I corrected one other question. Question 3. When did you start your GMAT preparation? Did you do anything before TTP? Did you take the GMAT prior to finding TTP, or did you start from scratch? I actually started my prep lightly using a Udemy course, but I soon realized after looking at the TTP trial and other courses that the Udemy course I was doing was going to be a waste of time because it didn't get into the details of each topic. I got TTP around April 2023 for around 4 months, but I wasn't really focused and I didn't realize how much I had in front of me. So I just ended up doing a small portion of the course before it ended. So the next time around, I boarded for 6 months, switched to the calendar schedule, and I input around 18 to 20 hours a week because that's what I thought I could realistically give as I had work also, and then I could see how much work I had in front of me. So the pressure of knowing how much I had in front of me was also the push I needed to help me keep at it and also stay on track. Question 4. How did TDP help you with your preparation, and how did TDP help you in achieving your score? In the simplest terms, what helped me was how comprehensive and structured the course was. Every topic was broken down into small chunks with multiple questions of varying difficulty for each of those small chapters. And then finally, the numerous chapter test, which was also easy, medium, and hard. I think doing those questions very specifically created for each small lesson made it easier to identify where I needed to work on a little bit more. So it might not be the whole topic I have an issue with. It might be a certain type of question or a certain type of a certain small aspect of it which I might need to work on more, which I had to. Also, the review tests are very helpful as it made me go back and revise the topics I needed to, or also to help me retain the learnings from previous lessons. I also liked how great the questions were and the explanations, which I realized much later on when I used other resources. Because a lot of the times, what happened was that the explanations from those answer keys were not satisfactory. They just left me confused rather than answering my question, and that's not something I faced in DDB ever. And as I mentioned earlier, the calendar view helped me realize how much I still had to do given 20 hours a week. Uh, all in all, TDB helped me have a strong foundation to deal with all kinds of questions. I regularly came back to it to revise the topics I was bad at, the questions I got wrong. Maybe it might not even be the topic, it might be a very specific type of questions which I needed to really nail down because despite doing it multiple times, I somehow still managed to get it wrong or I still forgot how exactly to go about it. Any personal advice you'd want to give related to GMAT preparation? The personal advice I'd give is that just practice consistently. Practice a lot if you have to. It will take time. Stay dedicated. Give yourself time. Don't waste mocks on assessing yourself regularly unless you have finished the preparation. Use that as a final tuning uh, for final tuning. Buy the official guide if you're done with TDP and just keep at it. Figure out what your mistakes are, your weak topics, or the topics which maybe worry you a bit, or you end up taking more time than the average person. Use GMAT Club if the explanations aren't satisfactory for any questions, so the mocks won't really have any explanation for you. So GMAT Club might be useful to go on just to check up on the answer key. Do mocks, be well prepared for the time pressure, so you know when to guess or skip questions if you have to. An important reminder is that you will get questions wrong, that is completely fine. Even if you get a high score, don't let one question impact the rest of your exam negatively. Another strategy which you don't have to follow is something that worked for me and I got it from a friend's teacher was For DI, time pressure was always a thing for me. So, and for my friends. So, the teacher recommended skipping MSR entirely, which I tried on a few mocks and it seemed like it worked for me because it saved me a lot of time to do all the other questions. And MSR questions, this is my own speculation, but MSR questions tend to be a little bit harder, and they definitely take more time than the average DI question. So it saved me a lot of time to do everything else. And if I had to, I would come back, which I did for my exam. I came back and I could only manage to answer one question. Again, going back to that, you will get questions wrong. I got 6 questions wrong on DI, so and I still got 90th percentile. So like, you will get questions wrong, but it's more about don't get those easy questions wrong or those medium difficulty questions wrong because that will penalize you more. So get your foundation set, which TTB will definitely help you do. Get those easy medium questions right, and just be prepared. Just give your mocks in an environment which is very similar to what the actual test exam environment will be, and you will be in the best position to basically give the exam exactly how you would give your mock without any real stress. So all in all, if you're looking for a GMAT prep source, you can definitely not go wrong with TTP. Just consistently keep at it, and TTP will help you achieve the score you desire. Thanks.